When we're dealing with safeguards, the first problem we have to think about is design. That is, can we actually come up with a set of rules and practices that are likely to prevent the problems? Or are the problems too numerous? Are the problems too complex and varied for us to really get a good set of safeguards? Here's an example. Right? I had a colleague a few years ago who argued that legally registered gun owners should have the right to bring their guns to work. Now, not necessarily bring them into the building, but bring them to work. But of course, the immediate thing we have to say is, okay, what about some of the potential problems? Right? For example, one of the things is just because someone is generally responsible with how they would use their gun, it does not follow, right, that someone couldn't get it away from them. Right? So the question becomes, what kind of safeguards would we put in place? One of his suggestions was that you would put a limitation on the rule saying they could have it, but they could be required to keep it in their car in a locked glove compartment. Right? So they couldn't bring it in, and they had to take reasonable precaution to make sure that it couldn't be easily stolen from them. Right? A similar thing happens with some of the restrictions we have on gun sales. There are waiting periods and background checks. Right? But one of the issues we have to deal with is the fact that sometimes a person might buy a weapon and then who has a legal right to do so, and then resell it to someone who does not have a license. Right? So that's an issue we have to think about. Right? Can we design our safeguards to minimize the chance of that happening?